What's good in the hood, YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing us another video. Today, bringing us a video on Power Rangers, and this will be regarding recent reveals at San Diego Comic-Con. So we got a number of things revealed at San Diego Comic-Con for Power Rangers, and this includes things from the Lightning Collection, from the regular toy line for the show, for new stuff from the show itself, and also a number of announcements that were just from Power Rangers in general that we got revealed. So San Diego Comic-Con, what we got to see there were a number of things. We got, and I might as well start with Lightning Collection because that definitely got a ton of attention. For those of you who don't know, as of now, we have known about 8 figures currently up until San Diego Comic-Con. Those figures were the Wave 1 figures, which included MMPR White, Lord Zed, Shadow Ranger from SPD, and Dino Charge Red. Then we also knew about the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Jason 2-pack, which included the MMPR Red Ranger and Zeo Gold Ranger figures in the special 2-pack with the additional accessories. Then we learned about the 2 store exclusives, which are the Goldar GameStop exclusive and the Walgreens Armored Black Ranger, which were revealed not too long ago. And as far as things go, we learned about those a while ago. The main thing that we can say about those regarding updates, we do have an update on when the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure will be available for purchase after the San Diego Comic-Con convention, because I did say in the past they will make it available to some extent. What they did say is that it should be available on the Hasbro Pulse website on August 28th. However, it's subject to some change. So that means that depending on what happens, they may have to push it back further, or they may end up not doing it at all if something happens. And by that I mean if they sell out. Because again, there is that chance because these are convention exclusives, so that means if it's sold out, it's sold out. They're not going to sell extras if they don't have extras. So just keep that in mind. It's like a one-time thing, basically. So as far as things go with that, that will be selling on Hasbro Pulse on August 28th if things work the way they're supposed to. They're supposed to be priced at about $50, maybe $54. Originally it was $50. They apparently increased the price at the convention, I believe, to $54. But we'll see what they end up doing. And also the other exclusive from the convention, which was the Green Ranger scooter, will supposedly also be on there as well, and they already said that that's supposed to eventually show up on the website of the Razor company as well, who makes the scooter. So let me continue with what are the new Lightning Collection figures. So the new Lightning Collection figures that we got shown off are the Beast Morpher's Red Ranger, which we also did know about. I forgot about that. We knew about him. We got to see the other Wave 2 figures, which are the Beast Morpher's Gold Ranger figure, which looks awesome and comes with a with Nate's head and the Stryker Morpher and the lightning effect, and also his weapon. We also have the MMPR Pink Ranger with her bow, arrow, and lightning effect, and also Blade Blaster in blaster mode. And we got the reveal of the Magna Defender figure, which does not come with a Mike head, but which means it's based off of the original Magna Defender, not when Mike joined the team, although the story background behind the character mentions Mike twice, which seems kind of odd that they would talk about him if they're not even going to be using that head. So it's kind of like weird. I don't really understand the logic behind it, but it is what it is. It comes with his sword and also gun, which are basically the same weapon but in 2 different modes, if you know the show. And it comes with a lightning effect, which can be used, I believe, primarily for the gun mode, although maybe there is some way to use it with the sword form. However, the one that they've shown in promotional pics has been with the gun form to basically create the effect of shooting, having a shooting effect going on when holding the blaster, which is cool. Now, as far as other things go, we got a 2-pack revealed. This 2-pack was something that didn't get like a major announcement other than just being shown off initially, and then later on they did do a bigger reveal. That 2-pack included the Fighting Spirits Green Ranger figure and the Putty figure. Interesting combination because because Fighting Spirits Green Ranger is, for those who don't know, from Dino Thunder. It's the difference between it and the normal one is the fact that it has the silver stripe, which has been shown elsewhere, obviously in Super Mega Force. So we're getting that 2-pack. As far as things that come with it, we are expected to get the we call it the Sword of Evil, the Dragon Dagger, or the Dragon Dagger, the lightning effect for the Sword of Evil. We are also expected to get a Tommy head based on MMPR, and also and that's all for Green Ranger. For the Putty, we are expected to get 2 normal Putty hands and also 2 rock-based hands, because in the show there were 2 different forms of the hands. There was the standard ones, and there was the ones where they had rock arms. And the rock arms come in 2 different forms. One is the boulder form, and one is the more like kind of sword, like very sharp, a sharp weapon that it also comes in. And also it has a lightning effect, which the images that they show have it using that effect with the sharper one to create the effect of attacking someone and dealing some damage or something. So that's very cool. Those were all the major figures that were revealed. Each of them are very exciting to see revealed. Now, as far as things go, otherwise, you may be wondering, was there anything else that was revealed for Lightning Collection? Yes. Many people were wondering if they were going to do anything regarding Megazords or anything else from the show that hadn't been shown off before, like maybe play sets or dioramas. Those things would be great, and again, they are looking into doing Megazords eventually. They've already confirmed that, but the other thing that was revealed from the Lightning Collection is a 1-to-1 scale helmet. This helmet is based off of the MMPR White Ranger's helmet, which is good. It's very similar in as far as idea goes to what they did for Bandai when they released the MMPR Red Ranger helmet, Green Ranger helmet, and MMPR 2017 movie helmet. Very similar idea, although I do think that these helmets look better than those kind of, like the White Ranger helmet definitely looks better to me, which is good. Apparently they're also looking into fixing the head sculpt on the Jason, the Red Ranger figure for the SDCC 2-pack. So that's good, because a lot of people were really upset about that. Now, as far as other things go, those were the main things from the Lightning Collection, which are all very exciting. And one thing that I want to confirm for anyone that was wondering, when it comes to making the human heads for the Rangers, they've shown the process, and they don't always just use pictures of the Rangers when they are morphed but helmetless. They do use pictures of when they're just casually in the show, so like when they're just in civilian clothes. They showed examples of that with the Beast Morphers red, gold, and the MMPR pink Ranger figure. In the image that they show, they actually have it where red and gold were based on images from the show when they're morphed but helmetless. But when it comes to MMPR pink, which they only have Kimberly's head, they actually used an image from the show that was her in her civilian outfit and not in suit from and not in costume with helmetless. So they actually do use both. They don't just rely on one image necessarily they don't just rely on helmetless pictures. And also I think that's smart anyway, because some characters maybe don't or maybe aren't seen that often or aren't seen really at all helmetless. most characters at least have 1 or 2 pictures that have been released over time where they're helmetless, but this kind of probably makes things easier for them in the event that the picture may not be the way that they want to portray the character or something else. So that's important to note. Now, as far as other things go from San Diego Comic-Con that I can discuss, we also got reveals about the Beast Morphers toy line, one specific thing, which is the Beast X Ultrazord. The Beast X Ultrazord, for those who do not know, is the combined Megazord where the Beast X Megazord combines with the Beast Wrecker Zord, which is Nate Zord, and the Beast and the Beast Jet Zord, which is Steel Zord. So when the 5 Zords combine, they create the Beast X Ultrazord, which they are planning on releasing it in 2 forms now, and they've confirmed this officially, which is that you will either be able to purchase it where you can buy them individually, like Zord by Zord, or you can buy them in a massive package which has all 5 Zords combined into the Beast X Ultrazord from the start, and comes with 2 additional things that you won't be able to get unless you buy it in this form. What are those 2 things? One is a raised stand, which can be used for these tiny Beast Morphers Ranger figures. These figures are very small, and they include all 5 Beast Morpher Rangers. So you will be able to get Beast Morphers red, blue, yellow, gold, and silver with this pack. Now, as far as how much this huge Mega Ultrazord is going to cost, if you buy it as the set, it's going to cost you $160. Now, as far as if you buy it separately, I think it cost you, if I'm not mistaken, about 30, 20. I believe it's supposed to cost you, if you buy the standard one, maybe $130, if I'm not mistaken, if you buy it individually. I might be wrong about that, but the point is that yes, you can buy it for less. However, you're not going to get the standard, you're not going to get the minifigures, so it's up to you what you choose to do. For those that do not know as well, they did recently reveal for the toy line the Stryker Morpher toy, which they did confirm they're not going to be releasing another Stryker Morpher toy, and the one that they've revealed it looks very much like a Nerf gun, and they've already officially confirmed for a fact they are not going to release another one. This is what we're getting, and that is what you can expect. So just keep that in mind as well. Now, as far as how much, I'm actually going to verify that price really quickly. Yeah, let me just yeah, I think it's about $130. Again, it's up to you what you choose to do. It sounds like a lot. Or you could do the 160, which some people will do. So those were the main things that were revealed toy-wise. Now, as far as other things go, we also got things from Boom Studios, where we got reveals of the Omega Rangers helmets and also costume. Apparently, Boom Studios revealed pictures of both. We got to see yesterday the Omega Red Ranger helmet and costume, and today we've already seen the Omega Black Ranger helmet, and I'm sure that they'll probably do the costume, and then probably tomorrow, if I'm guessing, they may show off the Yellow Ranger one. For those who do not know, the Omega Rangers are basically the new story Rangers from the Power Rangers comic series that are going to be starting to be introduced very soon into the comics. And the idea behind them is that basically it's the MMPR trio that left during the power transfer. So Jason, Zach, and Trini, when they left to the Peace Conference, instead of them going to the Peace Conference, they really went to become the Omega Rangers. That's the story behind them for anyone that is not aware. As far as what that will lead to, it's still not clear yet, but that is the general idea for anyone that wants to know. Now, as far as anything else goes that I could talk about, we got new information regarding the show. The show as far as new stuff goes, we got official confirmation now that Austin St. John is 100% confirmed to be returning for for the Dino Team Up, which is supposed to happen in the second season of Beast Morphers, and that is official now. That is going to happen, that team up. However, what we do see in the images for the team up is that we see him in the show. We know that that's happening, but we also see that they are using they're using costumes from MMPR and Dino Thunder and Dino Charge. However, the amount of costumes that they're using is much less than they were using during the Japanese special, which could also mean that they are likely, if the actors themselves are not present, they may have voice lines, meaning that we may not see them physically. Now, as far as who else will be in the special as an actor, it might be all the actors that are shown in those pictures, or it may just be Austin St. John. I think Kevin Duhaney, who played Ethan, will be showing up. As far as other actors go, I can neither confirm nor deny right now. And as far as any villain confirmations go, they haven't really talked about it yet, but they've shown off like those two main things. They've also confirmed something for anyone that is not aware, that apparently Power Rangers Beast Morphers second season will not be called Power Rangers Super Beast Morphers or anything like that. They're going to be keeping the name Power Rangers Beast Morphers, so no more super seasons. Anyone that didn't know this already, I'm giving you guys that information up front so you're not surprised in the future that yes, there are no super seasons planned. They are releasing for sure in the second season the final mecha for the season, Zord for the season, which is the Beast X King Zord, which is based off of a lion. And they'll be introducing that next season. Also, we got official confirmation regarding information for the Fury mode for the Red Ranger. The Red Ranger for Beast Morphers is supposed to be getting this special power-up mode, which is called the Fury mode. And typically when it comes to power-up modes in the show, especially American exclusive ones, for the past 8 years, for those who don't know, we've always had the situation where the American exclusive power-up forms have always been ones that are only used in the cockpit of the Megazords. So anytime that we would see those forms, we'd never see them on the actual battlefield. They would never use them there. For once, they're actually using this mode for him on the battlefield. He will be able to fight using this form. He will have certain abilities and do something and have a real reason for having this form. It won't just be something that aesthetically looks like something where they say, oh, we can do this because we're more powerful now. We can use this Megazord, or we have extra strength, when in reality there's really no difference. Again, that's what's always been the case for Bandai for the past 8 years. They've always gone the same route with this show and saying, oh, with this new form, we have extra strength in our Megazord, or now we can control this Zord, even though in reality, as far as what the form does, it does absolutely nothing. That's what it's always been in the past, and I'm so glad that they're actually doing something with this American exclusive power-up form that they're using. That makes me very happy, and I'm sure it will make a lot of other people very happy to hear that. Now, as far as other things go, we did get confirmation about a few other things. They did confirm that the reason why they chose to change the what do you call it? Gold Ranger, like the Mantis, like they changed the Stag Beetle to a Mantis for, I believe it was the Gold Ranger, is due to the fact that they thought it was more kid friendly. That's a confirmation that they said. They said that they are looking into really getting their brand more recognized, and they do hope to, if they can, do every season and do every Ranger from each season if that's possible. But for the Lightning Collection, however, right now their main focus for figures is primarily based around the ones that are more popular. Basically anything that's something that people really want to see, they're going to focus on them. So that means, so whether that be so they're not going to be focusing on doing, you know, MMPR red, MMPR blue, MMPR pink, like just going in order of seasons. MMPR most likely will finish out fairly quickly, but as far as other seasons go, they're likely not going to do it where they're going to complete seasons. They're not going to do what they did with the Legacy Collection, where it was season after season after season after season after season after season. They want to focus right now more so than anything on what's popular, and then go back and go over any characters that maybe they can fill in gaps for as time goes on, so that way they're appealing to the audience where it's the figures that people want, not just figures in general that are based on a full season. Yes, that means that it may take you a year or two or more to complete a season, but in reality, it's going to be worth it in the end for them, and also that way you continue to be interested in what's going on, which is smart from their perspective. Otherwise, not a whole lot else I could say. They are... there's a number of other points that have been recently revealed, but those are the main points I can say regarding new merchandise and reveals for the show. Stay tuned for more information. Otherwise, that's about it for me, guys. Also, just wanted to make everyone aware regarding the Lightning Collection figures, all the new figures that were revealed at the convention are up for pre-order right now. You can get them for pre-order at Amazon, Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth. Hasbro Pulse has some stuff available, and should be getting more very soon. And also GameStop should be getting some stuff as well. And obviously the Wave 2 figures and probably a couple other things will be released at regular retailers like Target and GameStop and other places as well. However, stay tuned for that. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.